Hi, it's Abby Dyer-Eminette, AI expert and business coach. Hi, how are you this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world? I am just returning to my office from a trip for spring break to New York City. Absolutely lovely. The energy of the city is different than anywhere else. And as I got back to my office this morning, I thought, how could I help you the most today? What could we talk about that would really take you and your business to the next level? And what came to me was a topic that I talked about recently when I spoke in Tulum, Mexico. And that was about faith and fear, because it's often faith versus fear that either helps us grow or holds us back. It's often fear that keeps us from showing up and playing big and posting and going live and all the things. It absolutely has for me in my business and in my career. And so I thought we would talk about that today. And I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the ways that you can overcome the fear. And that can be fear of success as well as fear of failure. Both of those things can keep you from moving forward. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Robin Sharma, but reading his book, The 5 a.m. Club, has made a huge difference to me and the productivity of my days and the success of my business. And so I wanted to share with you, one, get the book or get the audio and listen to it. If you read, and I read a lot, the more I have gotten into reading, the more my business has grown. And that's really by modeling the people who have come before us. They say success leaves breadcrumbs, and it absolutely does. So I read the 5 a.m. Club, and then I ordered this book, The Mastery Manual, a life-changing guide for personal and professional greatness, also by Robin Sharma. And I've used it kind of like a workbook. He's got journal prompts and all sorts of things in there for you to use. And I was reading it this morning, and this is my, I don't know, second or third time going through it. But I found something that I wanted you to hear. And this is because I know that for my clients, the idea or the topic of faith and fear is something common. It's something that we work through consistently. And even if you've done a lot of internal work, whether that's on imposter syndrome or limiting beliefs, fear still creeps up, doesn't it? It absolutely does. We don't want to admit that it does, but it does. I'm going to read you just a little excerpt from this. It says, journaling about your fears is also another valuable technique to help you transcend them. We all have a light side and a dark side, and fear lives within the realm of our shadow selves. When you take a shadow and place it into the sunlight, it begins to dissolve. Similarly, when you take your shadow side, much of which is unconscious, and bring fears into the light of your conscious awareness, they can begin to leave. Just imagine how gorgeous the world would look if most of us had the freedom to live without fear. Just imagine how much love there would be in the world if most of us were living lives that made us happy. Just imagine how great the world would be if we were letting our light shine as it was meant to shine. I was called this morning to share that with you. I know for me, fear has kept me from moving forward with things that I wanted to do. Did I move forward? Yes, but it delayed me moving forward. And really, it's one of those where there isn't a good reason to have a lot of the fears that we do. And so journaling is a great way in order for us to bring that fear to our conscious and get the opportunity to squash it, right? Get rid of that. Grow the business and the life that we want. I work with women all the time who want to enjoy more freedom in their lives. And I enjoy doing that through AI, through helping people implement different types of AI into their businesses, as I've done in mine. I recently took this trip to New York, and I absolutely tested my ability to be able to post my Instagram and my Facebook via my phone and Chat GPT. And I created prompts ahead of time, so I was ready with the prompts, and then I could create the posts on the fly. And I think I posted all week on Instagram, so reels and posts, and I probably spent 30 minutes or less with just a little bit of prep. So it is really amazing what AI can do for you in your business, no matter what that business is, no matter what kind of entrepreneur you are, or if you're in the corporate space, no matter what kind of job you're doing. If you are needing to create content and copy, AI is your best friend. I promise it will be mind-blowing when you begin using it as a daily tool. It is one of the things that I open every single morning to use it. All right, so faith versus fear. It absolutely impacts your business. It impacts your presence. Think about executive presence. It absolutely impacts your executive presence because one of the things that you need is confidence. And if you don't have that confidence, then the senior leaders that you're talking to have trouble believing that you can do whatever it is you said you were going to do, or whatever you said is happening currently in the business. So if you're having trouble, and I know we don't want to admit it, we never want to admit it that we're having fear, but again, it can be fear of success or fear of failure. Journaling is a great way to give your conscious and your unconscious mind a chance to work through it. And again, and I put it up on the screen there so you can see it, the Mastery Manual. I read a ton. And 5 a.m. Club absolutely took me, and I'm already a morning person, but it took me to getting up between 4 and 5 a.m. Monday through Friday to make the life that I really want and be able to be done with my day early in the afternoon, which is really, really nice. All right. Have a fantastic day. If I can answer any questions or help you in any way, I absolutely will. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.